Hello, my dearest confidant. Something that I wanted to go over I thought was really important. Um, every video that I share is something that I've learned through experience, right? I'm not just reading you chapters out of a book. I'm not just telling you what I think you need to hear. I'm not telling you things that, I wish somebody had told me. I'm telling you things that have applied to my life and my story and have shaped who I am and, make me a better person because of it. And this is a hard video for me to do because um, it's something that still bothers me. It's something that still causes me heartache, if you will, a sense of unsettling and unsafety. And we talk about primary caregivers and how they really shape who we are and, those core traumas that have come through. And, for the longest time, I just assumed that my core wound or my most traumatic relationship was with my father because my parents divorced when they were 13, when I was 13. And I live with my mom. I stayed with my mom. I went to my dad's for a little while during high school, but then back to my mom. And what I found out over the last couple of years, and unfortunately, I didn't realize it until after my dad passed away. We did have a relationship, and we talked, and I was close to him. Not as close as maybe I could have been, but he passed away in 2017, and I never realized that my most tumultuous relationship, my core wounds, actually came from my mother's parenting. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to bag on her. She's still very much alive. She's still happy and healthy and doing the things that she needs to do for herself. I am not currently speaking to her, and it's because of some things that have come to light, just within the past couple of months that have really opened my eyes to, how I thought that some of my memories weren't real, like they were dreams or they were, the wildish fantasies of a small child. And what I've come to realize recently, because of a third party, uninterested party, confirming some of my my memories, is that my strained relationship comes from her, and she denied a lot of my reality when I was little. And this mother wound comes up during Mother's Day specifically because she does try to contact me, but right now I'm trying to focus on myself mode, and so I can't invite that relationship into my life. And I think it's important. The reason why I did this video is because I think it's important to state that even though you have a parent that's still alive, that did the best that they could for you with the information and the knowledge that they had, it doesn't mean that that relationship should be cherished or has to be cherished, or the saying blood is thicker than water, or family is all that you have. And it's absolutely not true. You can have a much closer relationship with a significant other, with a best friend, with a coworker that becomes a best friend, your adopted family, if you will, than you could ever have had with your parents, with the people that birthed you or the people that raised you, because everyone's raised by someone, right? And so I just wanted to remind everybody that it's okay to have strained feelings with a parental figure in your life. It's okay to not want to have a relationship with them. It doesn't make you abnormal. You're not saying that there's something wrong with them. You're saying there's something wrong with the relationship that has caused me to feel a certain way about myself, and I choose to step away from those feelings and heal in a different way. And so it's okay to have a strained relationship with someone, or a non-existent relationship with someone that is supposed to be close to you. And, if it's meant for those relationships to heal, they will, right? And so I'm not giving up hope on the relationship with the parent that I have left, but I know now that I don't have to be okay with long drawn out phone conversations that absolutely have nothing to do with me or my well-being, but are placed upon me. Um, the guilt trips that are given because though that's the only mother that I'm going to have, or you're going to feel differently when she's gone. Well, that might not necessarily be the case. No, I didn't have the most horrible mother, but I did have a lot of things happen to me that shouldn't have. And I'm not saying my father's blameless because he was there for a lot of the things that happened, or at least they were married for a lot of the things that happened. He wasn't physically there because I think if he was, some of those things wouldn't have occurred. But it's okay for me to step away from that relationship. And so it's okay for you to do the same thing. Whichever parent or, caregiver it was, it's okay for you to not have a relationship with them, and also be able to forgive them for the things that they did because they didn't know any better. Or, even if they did know better, they maybe didn't see a way out of behaving that way. And that's okay, but that doesn't mean you have to continue to subject yourself to that. And I know that when I have interactions with my mom, it causes me a lot of unsettling, and I walk away upset, and sometimes for days at a time, because of the way that she still handles conversations. And it's okay that I don't need to be there and do that. And so this year I stepped away from that, and I just responded to a text message from her. She did try to call, and I responded to a text message from her saying Happy Mother's Day. Like, you can have a Happy Mother's Day without me physically being in your life. I'm not negating the fact that she is my mom and that she birthed me and that she made a lot of sacrifices for me. But I am saying that there are boundaries in the way that I will be treated as an adult. And until those boundaries are respected, the relationship will not continue. And so the day after Mother's Day, I thought maybe this is a good time for this video to come out, because there's a lot of feelings of shame and guilt that come from society, for this type of thing. And you shouldn't feel shame or guilt, because you should feel safe and protected. And if the people in your life are not making you feel safe and protected, and you've tried to institute boundaries, then you are doing the right thing by stepping away. Because ultimately, the other people in your life see that you have boundaries, healthy boundaries that are not unrealistic to be met, and that gives them courage. And so I love you, my dearest confidant, and until next time.